Good morning, Coffee Chat family. Today's Coffee Chat is sponsored by the following people: Miss Angie, Miss Sandy, Bobo Stitch and Quilt, Michelle Bendy, thank you, and Georgia Stitcher, Cindy. So as promised, today is going to be not necessarily a coffee chat, but more so a travel review, or kind of like just sharing experiences from another place here in the Bahamas. So today we are talking about Atlantis. Atlantis is, I would say, the oldest, largest resort here in the Bahamas. It is a family style resort located in Paradise Island. I had mentioned in my last coffee chat, Nassau is comprised of 2 islands, New Providence being the jelly bean where I live and where the airport is, and Paradise Island, which is like a little skinny piece of land that you drive over a bridge to get to. And Paradise Island is basically Atlantis. There are other resorts there, but if you're going to Paradise Island, you're going to Atlantis. I personally have been to Atlantis 3 times in the almost 2 years. Okay, so 3 times in the first, 3 times in 1 year. And each time that I went, I had a different type of experience. So what's really nice about Atlantis is that you don't have to stay at the resort to enjoy Atlantis per se. It is definitely something that I would say you have to go and at least see, because Atlantis is Atlantis. I mean, you have to. Okay, so I have never stayed in any of the rooms in Atlantis. Atlantis does 3 types of day passes that you can purchase to do whatever you want to do at Atlantis, depending on the activity. So like I said, I've been 3 times, so I've done 3 different Atlantis experiences. My first Atlantis experience was with my best friend and her husband. It was more of an adult style adventure. We went literally to go and check out the hotel, see what it was about, see what it is, and look at their aquarium. So to go into the hotel, you do have to purchase a day pass, which I want to say was around $70 per person. And that gave you access to the hotel, so all of the restaurants, the casino, walking around, and it's like the pool access day. And we actually did not even do the beach or the pools. We were more interested in going and checking out the aquarium, because at that point in time, I could only imagine what type of aquarium it was. And my first impressions when I got there were, I felt like I was at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. If you haven't been there, everything that is done at both Disney and Universal Studios, but more so at the Universal Studios side, is so detail oriented in their architecture, and they really make you feel like you are in whatever part of the park you are in. Okay, let's try that again. Poseidon's Fury is what I can most relate Atlantis to, which is a recreation of kind of Atlantis and what their interpretation of Poseidon and Atlantis would be like. And Atlantis here in the Bahamas is very similar in their architecture and detail-oriented nature that Poseidon's Fury is in Universal Studios, just on a very large scale. So when you walk in to the hotel, you do see, they have a marina, and there are huge yachts. I don't have any pictures of the yachts, but they're huge. Huge yachts. So also I want to thank very much my stepmom for my stepmom and my dad. My stepmom for taking pictures while she was at Atlantis, and my dad for sending them to me, because I am terrible about taking pictures and videos when I'm on a trip or vacation or anything. I am a very in the moment type of person, and then I come back with like one image. So that will definitely change now that I have this little channel and people that I can share my experiences with. So like I had mentioned, you have your beach pool access pass and you have the water park access pass. So Aqua Adventure, I want to say, was about $150 per person per day. I think that just like how, Disney and Universal Studios does it, the more days you stay, the cheaper your day pass is. But since we weren't staying at the hotel and I live here, we just went for the day. And that I did with my family. I am not a water adventure person. So that being said, I had to put on a very different hat and basically change all of my personality and my expectations and everything, and just live Aqua Adventure Day as if I were a 13-year-old girl. Not even 13, because I was a brat at 13. So let's do 8-year-old girl. So you'll see here a picture of my sister and I. I mean, just with that, you can tell that I'm like acting like an 8 or 9-year-old girl. The reason I don't like water adventures, one, the amount of people. I don't like being surrounded by so many people. 2, chlorine. That smell of just that really strong chlorine, like in the the indoor pools and stuff. It makes me think that everything is just filled with pee. The amount of kids. So I am not an Aqua Adventure person. However, my family also, my dad also is not an Aqua Adventure person. And my stepmom was down for anything, but my dad isn't either. So we both had to all right, let's put on our Aqua Adventure hat and we're going to do Aqua Adventure Day right. What does doing Aqua Adventure Day right mean? We got to get on all of the Aqua Adventures. So if I recall correctly, there are 2 or 3, I want to say there were 2 towers, and each tower includes 3 water rides or different slides and stuff. And when I say rides, it's more slides. I don't remember what these are called either, because I'm not an expert, but I know that they have, I think it's called the Leap of Faith. The Leap of Faith is, if I, again, remember correctly, it's like one of the top 5 steepest water slides in the world. I don't like the feeling of dropping. No, planes, can't control, water slides, no. But what does that mean? I had to do it. That's just what that meant. I just had to do it. I closed my eyes and I went down, I crossed my arms and I went down the Leap of Faith. The Leap of Faith literally is, you feel like a airdrop, just a complete, like you're soaring in air for about a second or two, 1 or 2 seconds, and then you go through a tunnel through a shark tank. But since you're going so fast, you don't get to even see the shark tank. But in that same tower, you have like the tube rides where it's much slower, and there you do go through the shark tank, and then you can also go and look at the sharks from the outside of the shark tank. So that's the biggest attraction there, is the leap of faith. And like I said, there's probably 6 to 8 different water adventures, ranging from lazy rivers, tube rides, and just the body rides where you're just like on a slide and dying. That day I did decide to wear non-string bikini attire. So I was like in a sports bra looking, I was basically like in an athletic bathing suit, because I knew that things were going to go up places that I didn't want to go up, and I did not want to show anything rated mature in a family-friendly resort. Okay, so that is the aqua adventure. Then we have the aquarium. For me personally, I don't ever have to do the aqua adventure again. I've done it. It's a check mark. It's good. I can talk about it, and it's an experience that I had, but I would not repeat. The aquarium, I would go to that aquarium 50 times if I could. The collection of fish and animals, right, is just unheard of. They have a gigantic, I think it's a manta ray, gigantic manta ray in a gigantic aquarium, and he does laps. I have a very awesome video of him coming and saying hi, so I'll insert that now. My sister Athena also had her first kiss at the aquarium. She was very excited about that. So we got that picture and just a lot of just, pictures of the aquarium. So that's the aquarium side of it. And then you have the casino. Now, I don't have any pictures of the casino because I don't think you can take pictures of the casino. If you are a casino person, I do not recommend the casino at Atlantis. The casino at Atlantis, and this is for my gamblers out there, specifically my roulette players, because that's my game. It's my dad's game too. Roulette, the tables at Atlantis are very old. The mats where you put your chips on is crooked. So on a lot of the tables. So having to get your chips and bring them towards you, they would fall every 5 seconds because it's an uneven surface, or there was like a little lip. That drives me nuts. It completely messes up my juju. Another reason why I cannot stand Atlantis' casino is because I never win anything there. I always come out losing. Minimum bets at the casino are $15 all day long, $15 minimum bets. And I think they have a max, but obviously I'm not that big of a spender that I need to know about the max. But yeah, so the casino, I think I did a little bit with my dad when we went, and we lost everything because there's bad juju at the casino. And then with Brenda and her husband, I did terrible. I had to lessen my losses by doing a Hail Mary and betting really big with the risk of it going to worse, but it worked out. I didn't win any money that time. And then, but however, Brenda's husband, he had been in the hole at Baja Mar, pretty big hole at Baja Mar, and he won all of his losses back at the Atlantis casino. So that was his casino because he just was very lucky. But I do not. And I don't recommend it, and I don't like it, and I have very bad vibes there, and so I just call all the bad energy and the bad luck at the Atlantis casino. So another area of the hotel, or areas of the hotel, are the fine dining. Atlantis has some big chefs, including Jose Andres. I want to say that he was on Chef's Table on Netflix. He had an episode about him, possibly. So his restaurant is there. Then there is Nobu. Nobu is like a also very fancy sushi Japanese restaurant. I haven't been to Jose Andres's either, which is called, I think, Fish. But I've heard that they're exquisite and a pretty penny, but worth the cuisine that you get. And then I know they have a Starbucks. I had Starbucks there. They didn't have, though, any collectible cups. Now that I think about it, they didn't. And then they have a lot of shopping. So shopping experience with, again, luxury brand, high-end, high-cost products, gift shops. Like I said, for me, I love it when pre-COVID days, when I would have somebody come to visit, if they had enough days, I would always set one day apart to go and visit Atlantis. I do think that it's a great place to go and spend the day, but you do have to choose your adventure. What kind of experience do you want from Atlantis? Because you can definitely not do it all in one day. If you're trying to do a beach pool day, then a beach pool day and maybe casino fine dining night you could do, and then go home or to your hotel or wherever. Another thing would be where you are staying. So for me, I have a car and I live here, so I could do that and then drive back home. But remember that taxis are a little bit difficult to come by. And if you're staying at a hotel or an Airbnb on New Providence, then I don't recommend doing a late night at Atlantis. I do recommend you stay at Atlantis. I hope that helps. And then, like I said, unfortunately we're in COVID times, but I definitely would like to go and try some of those restaurants before my Bahamian adventure ends. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, but that I would have liked and would like to go and try those restaurants out. And the Aqua Adventure Day is a whole day in itself also. So if you're gonna do an Aqua Adventure, it does give you enough time to check out the aquarium and to do the Aqua Adventure Day, but you will be pooped. It is a long day. And then after our Aqua Adventure Day, which probably ended around 5 or 6, because I think that the water rides closed like at 6:30 or 7. I remember that there was like a limit to when they all close. We went to have burgers at one of their restaurants called Olives, which was very good. Very, very good. There was that one little issue where you also have to kind of time your eating, because those restaurants, they close, they do like lunch and then they close, I think at 1 or 2, and then they open up for dinner again. So for us, since our Aqua Adventure Day finished like around 5:30, by the time we changed, we took a change of clothes and changed, I think we had to wait like 10-15 minutes before the restaurant opened, but we were famished because we hadn't eaten anything all day. So that's something that you may have to take into consideration. I hope you enjoyed this little Atlantis review. If you guys have any questions about Bahamas in general, or looking to do a vacation here in the future, please reach out to me, because I do have a lot of kind of tips and tricks and insider information, so that you guys can have the best Bahamian vacation possible post-COVID. I don't know how everything's gonna look, but I can help. And then what else? That's pretty much it. So I usually go over what I'm gonna do today. I'm going to edit this video and put it all together and hopefully have all of that good to go. And guys, so I was supposed to finish Xenia, the Nora Corbett witch yesterday, which you saw in yesterday's coffee chat. I don't know what happened. I failed kindergarten and first grade. I don't know how to count, but I am just having such a hard time because something's very wrong and things are not lining up. So I'm spending the day today frogging and using my brain and learning how to count to 10 again to figure that out. So I didn't get the finish yesterday. I would have had I passed kindergarten, but I didn't. And today I am pushing for the finish or praying that I don't burn, like just straight up grab my project and take it to flames and burn it, because I was up very late last night. And I don't know if this happens to you guys, but when you're in the project mode and you're stitching and you're pushing for that finish and you mess up and you frog and you restitch, for some reason, you should have not restitched then. You should have frogged and left the project alone. Because guess what? You're not gonna count right again the second time. So you'll end up frogging. Frogging is rip it, like a frog, rip it, frogging. So you'll frog the same area 3 to 4 times and then want to burn your project. So wish me luck on that. I'm hoping to finish that today and also get like a finish recording done so that I can include it in a floss tube for next week. If Nora Corbett's Little Witch is not finished, I will not record a floss tube. Like I said, I'll just burn the project and then I won't have anything to show. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day today, full of caffeine, love, and staying super safe. If you have any questions, reach out to me, and I should be back again with another video Wednesday afternoon. So remember, new days of videos will be Wednesdays and Fridays. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye.